This is Betty. That was a lot to take in. Holy shit. Jory's got her Hambo. Hold on to that. Might be the only way to speak to your husband in the future.
Do I have to?
Nice.
Jory, I love you. Shut up.
Well, you should have seen her at the end of this. She was just like,
Me? No, I'm tough. No, I don't care.
Really? Because I
nothing.
was. I was like that. Like the whole, God, I mean, it really is so much to process. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Bella Noche, the big, bad, magic entity, dark magic, anti-magic, whatever, is finally brought in, and he's sucking out all the wizard's magic, and that includes the Ice King. And Ice King goes right back to Simon. I mean, not even like...
Really quick, I want to bring up... So, this has been kind of slowly building the whole Bella Noche thing. But if you remember, during the Wizards Only Fools, they showed the diagram of Abracadaniel being killed, sacrificed, for this to happen. So, does this mean...
Abracadaniel's dead?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because remember, they were taught... They all this has been slowly building.
Yeah, each episode, or every other episode, they've had like a little clue to it.
Yeah.
Even the Hambo thing, I think. Or no, they trade the Hambo, right?
No.
Or something else? Or is that something else? Okay.
That's something else.
Okay.
But yeah, the one where they're going in there, and then there's the Abracadabra, the Ice King's invisible, and there's that they're talking about killing Abracadaniel and all that stuff, sacrificing him. It worked. Did they kill him?
Yeah, he might be dead. Who knows? If we don't see him again, we'll know why. So Simon is back, and he has all his marbles there, and he goes to his Ice Kingdom, and he contacts Marcy, letting her know just very quickly that I need to make this time portal to go back in time and tell my wife goodbye. She passes out, from it, and then gets back up and says, okay, we gotta do this. So, and Hambo is the key because it's something they held on to for a long time and had a lot of love for it. So they use that to get a portal to go to his wife Betty, and while he's going crazy in the past, and originally saying goodbye, but then she jumps through the portal and says, I'm gonna find a way to save you because you're growing older and dying really quickly. The age is catching up. So she goes and defeats Bella Noche, and says that she's going to find some loophole in the crown to save him. And she does that. She defeats him. Bella Noche blows up. Ice King has his crown back. All the magic is back. And Ice King's back to his normal self. I mean, he barely remembers anything. If he does remember anything, he just remembers what people told him afterwards. And you see his wife looking through the window, and she flies off. Which...
She's not his wife, though.
Fiance, right?
Fiance.
That's right.
His princess.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, it is kind of like, where to even start with it? The whole, I think pretty solidly the first 2/3 of this, I mean, I was kind of like you, I was like, oh! I mean, I really like just all this info in 11 minutes and all this emotions being thrown at you so fast, it's surprisingly, like, hitting me in all of these. Sort of unlike... I don't know, unlike the one where Simon was with Marcy as a little kid, and you see him fighting off the jelly donut zombies and stuff, it's something about, like, I didn't know where this one was going. And, like, the minute you saw him as Simon, I was like, whoa. And when it just kept going, I was just amazed at how much they were throwing at us, and how much, for the most part, at least for me emotionally, it was kind of working. But I'll be honest, I didn't fully get the end, because she said she would find a loophole. Why does she fly away then?
To go find the loophole.
She's got to do something.
Well, wouldn't it make more sense?
He doesn't know who she is. He doesn't care who she is. So it's not like she has to be... She doesn't have to be with him to fix him. She
doesn't?
Well, not necessarily. Not if she's doing some sort of loophole thingamajiggy.
Okay, I mean, I thought it was going to be like, whatever, look on the crown or do some tests with him. I mean, because he's kind of the subject that has to be changed. So wouldn't it make sense to be around the subject and try experimenting and stuff? I mean, that was...
Unless she's in the research phase, in which case if she's traveling,
But wouldn't she need the crown to research, or...
No.
No?
Not necessarily. Do you need a gun to research about guns? I mean, like, you could...
It would help. The NRA says I do.
No, but I mean, could read up on it. You could talk to people about their experiences with it. I mean, maybe she's just gathering her information first before she goes back to him to work on the crown.
Maybe.
Because you don't want to tinker with it until you know everything you think you possibly could know about it.
I guess, but I don't know. Couldn't she talk to Finn and Jake, or couldn't she? I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of stuff she could do there. You know, even like just befriending him. Even if she's like, "Hi, I'm Princess Fiance" or whatever. Oh God, let's hang out. I mean, it's like there's a lot of things you could do to still be around him. And it's like, hey, could you take the crown off for us? Like, yeah, sure. Can I look at it? Yeah, sure. What are you doing? Oh, just look at it through a microscope. You know, whatever. I mean, it's like there's stuff she could do. I don't know. For me, I didn't get why she had to leave. You know, necessarily. Especially for a scientist and someone who seems pretty damn smart and picked up all this stuff really fast and saved the day.
See, and that's my issue with this episode, actually.
That she left at the end?
No. That I understand. Again, it felt like this was closing chapters. Like, almost like the series was afraid that it might get canceled. They're closing as many chapters as possible before the end of this season. Which is very... Because, again, why are we all of a sudden bringing her back and then she's instantly disappearing? But the Ice King is normal. It's kind of like, I guess it worked. No, my problem is, and this happens in movies and TV shows all the damn time, some modern kid from our time gets teleported back to, we'll say, medieval times, and all of a sudden is able to master jousting and a sword in a matter of a couple days. Really? Or someone from those times coming to our time and is able to master driving a car in a couple days.
I'd be lying if I said that wasn't kind of on my mind, too.
It annoys the hell out of me that, and I know it's a minor thing, but in this episode you have Betty, someone from our time, is all of a sudden able to jump through some portal without questioning it, and then is able to fly a magic carpet without even questioning it, knows exactly pretty much where to go for the weakness of this giant monster that, well, let's see, the giant hair-covered guy knew who it was, but somehow could not figure out how to defeat it. But someone who's not even remotely from that time or doesn't know anything about magic.
She was thinking outside the box.
No, she was thinking inside the box.
Well, now hold on.
That's where she went.
Again, I could totally be making excuses for the show.
You are.
But I probably am. But the fact that they were both scientists and they were both studying the same thing. They were studying the crown and stuff. I mean, and he was starting to go loopy while putting the crown on and stuff. I mean, you could argue maybe she was already starting to study that stuff and figure out about it.
Just because you start studying one form of science doesn't mean you understand all forms of science.
I mean, true, but I mean, just
because you know 2 plus 2 does not mean you know long division.
The two biggies for me are the magic carpet and the going inside the Bella Noche and defeating him. Like, yeah, how would she know
exactly?
Where
That's
to
what I'm saying. When this hair covered guy.
Although you could just say
what was going on.
You could say the Bella Noche thing. She was just lucky. Like, she was riding, then the carpet got zapped, and she was just crawling in, just looking for something, and she happened to stumble across it. You could argue that.
Why could none of these wizards do the same thing? Maybe
they didn't have a magic carpet.
Well, maybe they are a bit too obsessed with their magic, and that's the only way they know how to do it.
Could be.
Or maybe the writers just needed Betty to come in and save the day to wrap it up.
I mean, probably.
No. I think I don't think they could see beyond magic because their whole lives are wrapped up around magic.
But shouldn't they know how to defeat a magical or non-negative magical being?
Without magic, maybe not.
He said, "Throw your boots at him," and they did.
He was trying, but
exactly. But that's my issue. I hate when movies and TV shows and stuff do that. No, you need to learn. Spend at least a year, a week, a month in this time period before you know how to master a magic frickin' carpet.
I mean, granted, they only have 11 minutes, but at the same time, it is kind of like... I was thinking that, too. I mean, I was kind of thinking that, too.
Maybe it was an obedient carpet. Maybe it was an automatic.
But I did like the fact that he came back, though. See, I'm going to say... oh, God. Was it Ash? Marceline's ex... the one who had the carpet?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it Ash? Bree's giving me apparently the thumbs up.
That asshole teenager.
I didn't say it. I like my daughter. She's kind of awesome.
I love
Maybe
her
that's because I'm an
pieces.
asshole. Oh, fail.
Oh my
God, you
God.
suck.
Teenagers,
That is
they
such
don't
an
know how to
asshole
give a high five. God. All of them.
Also, what bothered me about this episode was the whole Hambo thing. A couple episodes ago, we had Bubblegum giving up something incredibly important to get back Hambo. Boom, Hambo's already gone. It felt like that episode was almost all for naught.
No, I disagree. No, I disagree because that was the object that was something that was supposed to be kept around and have like the most love, and something that they connected with that was going to help him travel back in time to say goodbye. And if she didn't go through all of that, you could argue that love wouldn't have been as strong for that doll, and the thing wouldn't have worked. So I think it was building up exactly to this, to him going back and saying goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
That's my excuse.
I disagree. No, I can see it from your perspective, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but
he'd like to. He'd really like to.
I would like to, yes. But I can't, because, yeah, you're probably right. At least at this point in time. Damn.
But now, with all the stuff that you pointed out that you didn't like, did you like the episode or not really?
Again, it felt incredibly rushed. There were parts I did like, but I don't know. It just felt incredibly rushed to me.
You know, it did feel rushed. I mean, I'm not gonna act like it didn't feel that way, but I think what made this work for me, and not in the last episode that felt they threw a lot of stuff in really quick, and it didn't add up, was that even though a lot of stuff was being thrown at you, with the exception for picking up all the magic and technology and stuff,
oh yeah,
everything seemed to hit everybody appropriately. Like when Marceline heard the news, and he was alive, and she's just passed out. I mean, that's a perfect reaction. I'm like, how is she going to react to this? And when you see her passed out, it's like, yes, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. When you see her saying goodbye to Hambo, it's like that makes perfect sense. It's not like, here you go, and it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's, she really looks at it and says, okay, and knows what it's for. And when you see the wife, you're leaving me? Who'd you leave me for? It's just like, no, you're dumping me? No, it's not like that. It's just time is running out and stuff, and she's like, I know who I left you for. Who? You! And she jumps through. It's like, it's quick, but you get it. It's you can see her kind of doing that. It's like...
I don't know. See, if, let's say I went to the bathroom, and I'm in the toilet, and all of a sudden something opens up in front of me, and it's Jory. And it's like, here's what's gonna happen, Mr.
No. Okay, imagine Jory is out here with some crazy-ass crown, turning everything to ice, like, I'll kill you! And there was nice, beautiful Jory right there.
He was saying, where's my Betty, where's my princess?
While zapping everything, while killing everything.
That's a normal Thursday night.
Yeah, hello! You've never been here, apparently.
Why do you think Thursdays is nobody's invited over night?
I was wondering what those Facebook parties were where nobody was invited. It just says stay away. No, it's like an anti-invitation.
Again, she was too quick, in my opinion, to just kind of accept it as fact. Instead, as a scientist or something, I would expect her to be a little bit more questioning of what the heck's going on. Like, a teleport, a rift into like time and space has now opened up in front of me. This is interesting. I'll jump through it. No questions asked.
No. But you saw the urgency. That's why, you saw the urgency of how quickly he was saying it, but still how focused and determined. No, this is what happened, and time is fading. I'm so sorry. I gotta do it. Blah blah blah. While the other him is going crazy, and at this point, it's like, why not believe him? And they've been studying this thing as well, and they know about it. It's, in a strange way, for all the crazy stuff that's been happening, it kind of makes sense.
I guess what it is that she's like, you're breaking up with me? Really? You just said... Your man is out there going ballistic, shooting things, but he just told you right now he's 1,000 years in the future, and that's what you're gonna say, and blindly jump into a portal.
Well, no, but again, this stuff is happening so quick and so fast that I don't even think it's like, the stuff doesn't even have total time to process. It's just you hear it, and then you throw a question back.
I don't know, if Jory was going bonkers, shooting ice everywhere, I wouldn't jump into a portal with some woman that looked like her.
No, but if
it was
I'd want to say...
No, but it is her.
Where was the proof in the pudding? What, just because it looked like her?
Proof in the pudding?
Yeah!
Oh my
Is that a saying?
Yeah, isn't that a saying?
It's like an old person.
Well, I'm old!
You
See,
hate
actually, I'm from 1,000 years in the past.
I believe it. Proof in the pudding?
Yeah, you never heard that
Yes,
before?
it is a saying, but it's for old people. See, you hate old people, you hate yourself.
say, where's the proof in the pudding?
No, you have to do this. There you go.
Where's the proof in the pudding, young sir? Proof in the pudding?
God.
Sorry.
No, that was
God,
actually
if
pretty
anyone
good.
is going to Anime Midwest, oh no, this is going to be
Yeah,
coming
this is
up
gonna be after.
It's probably gonna be after.
Okay.
Or it might be during, I don't know.
No,
That'd be a shame. Pudding.
the thing is in this world
Anime
of
Midwest is
Adventure
what you're talking about. It's a
Time,
convention. Anyway, I'm sorry.
in
Yes.
this world of Adventure Time, we have already seen that things can imitate other things. It's happened every once in a while. And then in our modern time, if a portal opened up in front of me with someone that looked like Jory, when Jory was out here, I'd be a little bit questionable about just jumping into it and
Okay, no,
leaving
but with the
my
information-
Jory behind.
Okay, with the information that your Jory
Yeah.
said, like Simon said there, though, wouldn't you know it was Jory?
No!
No?
How? You ran away
He
from
loves
being
crazy me more than he would a sane me.
That's true. That would make more
There's
sense
a
to
difference?
me. All that
Not
we got
much.
from Simon, all he said was, "You left me and you never came back." That hadn't happened yet. All she did was run away. That's all the information, all the in-stone information that he gave her. Nothing like, back in our anniversary of when we dated 34 years ago, okay, that I can accept.
No, but I mean, like, the tone, I don't know.
You just would jump into any random portal that your wife was in.
If my wife was
she
going
was in
insane
another
during-
one, even though she was in another room.
In
If
the
she was...
meantime, this one is going to be given quizzes. Pop quiz.
I've seen enough
Okay,
horror
you know,
movies and
fine,
sci-fi
fine,
movies.
you stay with your crazy wife and your weird Thursday night games or whatever. I'm gonna jump in the portal with my sane, rational wife who came back in time to get me, and that's really cool. Thanks, honey. Thanks for doing that.
But you're gonna leave your crazy one behind. I see how you are.
Because I'm gonna see her in the future, and she's gonna be sane.
Yeah, but you're not gonna help the one right now.
That-
You'd rather not
I already
go
know.
through the caring and the love and being by this
It's
person's
already happened.
side.
I know
That's
that.
called marriage, my friend.
No. Hey, and there's the other proof. She, he said that, I forgive you for leaving me and stuff. She put together, that's why I left. That's how I left. And that's why she went in the portal. See? It makes sense.
No.
Yes!
No.
It's not
You just
a
wanted an excuse to leave your wife for your future wife. That's all it is.
Damn it, stop
better-
ruining my future plans!
Doug disappears. What happened? Oh, he jumped through some portal for his future wife.
For better or for worse, but mostly for better.
For future or past.
Exactly. Better or worse, but when better comes along, I'll definitely go with that.
So,
You're terrible. You're a terrible human being. As much
Says
as
the old man.
as much as I dislike old people and kids, you are horrible.
You would stay with your crazy zapping
Yes, because
Thursday
it's
night
for
wife.
better or worse.
But you know that she's gonna be better in the future as gonna die
Why
and
can't
everything.
you just wait?
Okay, no, because it's
You go through the
because you
better
already
and
know
the
what
worse.
happened. You already know what happened. You jumped through the portal because you disappeared.
You don't know what happened.
Yes,
You're
you did
taking
because
some
he said you
random
disappeared.
person
No, he said you
who
disappeared.
shows up in a little portal.
But he said you
That's
disappeared.
shaped like a stuffed animal.
So?
Oh yeah, you're gonna accept that.
You're not getting out of this. He's like, yeah, you have to say what you thought. You have to. Enough of you. You suck. So say what you thought. Say what you thought.
I think things, and also stuff.
I can't help you. Don't look at me. It's not my show.
That's. Come on. You gotta have more than that. Come on. Come on. More. You barely said a thing. Come on.
Oh. I am still processing, but I thought it was no. I don't know. I was busy. I love you too. I was busy laughing at you. Although to be fair, and not because I'm a horrible person. I mean, I am.
I love sentences that start off like that.
No, I just feel like she jumped in just because. I don't know. I feel like maybe you would know. You just would know. She just knew that was her assignment, and it was like, okay, great. There's hope over here. So let's work together in the future to hopefully fix the past. I think a lot of it too is like Doug said. I mean, it's all this stuff happening all at once. It's a bunch of crazy. I can't think and it's not even going insane around here. Like, I just hear a little bit of noise, and I'm like, oh, can't think, shut up.
That's how I feel about Doug all the time.
You
Can't
know?
think, shut up.
And I just feel like she made a split-second decision. Is it that great? I mean, maybe, maybe not, but she made a decision, and she's doing whatever she can. I guess I'm a little caught up in the characters. I can't, I'm not seeing Jason's reaction as far as, well, they're trying to tie up loose ends and stuff. I don't feel like they're trying to tie up loose ends at all. I just feel like this is where the story is going. And sometimes I'm interested and sometimes I'm not. And with this one, I was really interested. I really, although I'm wondering why he likes Betty so much. She doesn't seem like a very sweet lady at all.
No, she kind of kicks ass. Wait, she jumped through the portal and is trying to save him. She's going literally through hills and valleys and climbing in this thing and kicking ass and stuff, and gonna dedicate her life to try to find a way to bring him back. And that's not a sweet lady.
No, well, there's something to be said for being an ass-kicking, awesome-ass woman. But I don't know.
For your man!
I know.
She's doing it for her man.
I know, but just a little. I missed you. How are you doing? I don't know.
There wasn't time. The world was blowing up. Did you see this episode? There's like a million things that pretty much. Their world. I don't know.
Actually, it's just getting rid of magic. That's all it was doing.
Yeah, but it's like a world.
Yeah,
world
that kind
magic.
of is a huge.
No. But it's getting rid of Simon, and Simon is her world.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are tending to forget, though, one important thing that happened in this episode. What did Death say?
Oh, what do you say? He says, you lose Simon, right?
Simon,
so,
and he disappears, yeah.
Is that Simon is, like, gone, like he has Simon? Or?
Well, he said, you will be the Ice King till the sun explodes.
Yeah.
And he says, this is your last chance.
Yeah.
And as he starts turning, right as he's about to turn back into Ice King, he says, you lose, Simon.
Yeah.
So the idea is that until the sun explodes, he's always going to be Ice King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, remember, even from the beginning, it's like the more he wears it, the deeper and deeper he goes until he's gone.
Which is why I don't get why she left. I don't get that. I don't get why she went off.
I can guess why. Why would you... It kind of, to me, goes back to the whole Alzheimer's thing. How could you be around someone that you love so deeply and that loved you so deeply, but wouldn't even recognize you?
You know what I like to say?
That would be so heartbreaking, and more heartbreaking than being away from that person, where you can just remember the past instead of having to be almost kind of slapped in the face each time.
I was gonna say that I wouldn't have mind maybe an episode right after this where she comes to that conclusion, trying to learn with him and teach him. Then she goes away. But the more I think about it, that'd probably be too similar to the one with Marceline and remembering and stuff like that too. So that'd be tricky to do if they were gonna do that.
It's tricky, yo, here we go.
Yeah, so
I just like to see it as she went off because she's gonna go try and do, I don't know, the equivalent of chickenwebmd.com. That sort of like she's gonna go.
Where's that magic internet?
Go take care of business.
Oh, did you have it, remember?
The magic internet.
Well, yeah, he ordered the Hitman.
Yeah, that's right.
And Jake answers questions.
That's right, yeah. So, maybe she can't look on there. I don't know. I still liked it. Even though it was a lot, and it was throwing at you very fast, I thought sort of the emotional hits still felt right. It still felt like, even though a lot of the stuff was happening, it was happening quick, the way they reacted is how they would react. And it was still emotionally satisfying for me. Even though I agree they threw a lot. Where the last one, they threw a lot, it seemed to happen very slowly in an odd way, and the emotional hits didn't add up. I felt this one, I felt they hit. I felt they hit pretty good.
The only other question I have, it was an okay episode. I liked it for what it was. It was okay. But the other question I have is Ice King. I like when he was coming back and he's like, even in my insanity, he finds his glasses. But then he shoves that thing aside, and inside is this completely organized, completely well put together,
the library.
library. I was going to say laboratory. and he's got his jacket there and everything. He's like, oh, look at my coat and all that stuff. It's like, but when did he build that? Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like something he built or had years and years and years and years ago, because it seems to be part of this Ice Kingdom he's built. Unless this ice tower has been there for years and years and years, but we saw him in the middle of the street already losing his crap.
I was gonna say
it just makes me wonder.
Yeah, but maybe it was just him for a while in the beginning, losing it and coming back and losing it and coming back.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because it kind of looked like where he kept everything in the Holly Jolly Secrets in the video. You sort of saw things encased and stuff, but they were just now encased in ice.
Yeah.
You know, it sort of looked like the same setup, though. So
Oh, that's possible.
That's one thing with Joy, like, maybe he kept going in and going back, or maybe if the writers are watching, we just gave them a way to explain that.
You're welcome.
No charge!
What do you mean, no charge?
Yeah, alright, that'll be...
Oh, the charge.
I'll
You
take
know.
like $6, $7.
That's really.
I get percent!
Oh, damn it, percentages.
Really?
Yes, and you get nothing.
I'll
They
give you some-
don't even feed me. Do you people understand they don't even
I'll
feed
give
Don't
you
even
s-
feed you!
I'll give you
We gave you a
something.
seat! You chose the floor!
I was trying to run away because you scare me.
Scare you? Why do I scare you? Why do I scare you? Answer me!
Wait. There's a portal over there of yourself. Quick, jump into it.
Whee! Hey, that's the toilet!
I hope he's gone forever. Wait, I'm all alone again. Let me just get comfy.
Jason, help me. I'm from the future.
I say no, because you're upside down.